have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mill, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the industry, and definitely not the people who thought their power would stay hidden forever. For years, Bryshere Gray's story felt like a mystery wrapped in silence. One moment, he was on top of the world, a breakout star with everything going for him. The next, he was spiraling in public, facing legal trouble, career collapse, and personal destruction that left everyone asking the same question: what really happened behind the scenes?
The alleged crime, brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with an...
But now, the curtain is being pulled back, and the name that keeps coming up is not just Diddy, but 50 Cent. What nobody expected was that 50 Cent, a man known for his blunt honesty and industry survival instincts, would finally speak up about what he saw happening to Bryshere Gray. And when he did, it changed the entire narrative. This wasn't just another fallen star story. This was about manipulation, control, and a young man almost being swallowed by a system that chews people up and spits them out. Because according to 50 Cent, Bryshere didn't fall on his own. He was pushed, and the truth about who stepped in to stop it is far more shocking than anyone imagined.
Up first tonight, we're following breaking the show Empire. Tonight, we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest. It ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had assaulted her for hours inside their Goodyear home.
Bryshere Gray didn't come from privilege or industry protection. He came from hunger, real hunger, the kind that pushes you to chase a dream even when the odds are stacked against you.
And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mill, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Before Empire, he was just a young guy with raw talent, big ambition, and no safety net. Music was his first love. Acting came later. And when Empire exploded onto television screens, Bryshere became a household name overnight. Playing Hakeem Lyon wasn't just a role for him, it felt personal. The character's struggle, ego, pain, and need for approval mirrored parts of Bryshere's real life. Fame hit him fast, and like many young stars, he trusted the people who claimed they wanted to guide him. Mentors, executives, power players who smiled in public and whispered promises in private.
The alleged crime, brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with an...
At that time, Bryshere was surrounded by influence. He was invited into rooms most people never see, introduced to legends, given access to spaces where supposedly careers are built. And that's where things started to change, slowly, quietly. But here's the twist. Not everyone in those rooms had good intentions. Some saw Bryshere not as talent, but something to control, something to mold, something to use. And the deeper he went into the industry, the more pressure he felt to play along. 50 Cent has always been different. He didn't come up protected either. He learned early how the game works, and more importantly, how it destroys people who don't know the rules. When he crossed paths with Bryshere, he reportedly noticed the warning signs immediately. The confusion, the emotional exhaustion, the way Bryshere seemed pulled in too many directions by people claiming to help him.
According to 50 Cent, Diddy's influence was everywhere during that period. Not always visible, not always direct, but present enough to raise concern. The kind of presence that makes young artists feel trapped between opportunity and obligation. And what nobody expected was 50 Cent refusing to stay quiet. Behind the scenes, Bryshere's life was becoming unstable. The pressure to maintain an image while dealing with private trauma started to break him down. He wasn't just struggling professionally, he was unraveling emotionally. People around him noticed mood shifts, reckless behavior, and moments where he looked completely lost. But instead of support, he faced silence. Instead of protection, he faced distance. Doors that were once open began closing. Calls stopped getting returned. Meetings disappeared. The same industry that praised him suddenly treated him like a liability. This is where 50 Cent says things got dark. According to him, Bryshere was being pulled into environments that didn't feel safe, situations that crossed boundaries, pressure that went far beyond business. And while others looked away, 50 Cent claims he stepped in. He didn't do it publicly, not at first. He didn't call press conferences or drop names. He did it quietly, the way real intervention often happens. He warned Bryshere. He advised him to distance himself. He told him not every opportunity was worth the cost. But Bryshere was young, and when you're young, it's hard to see danger when it's dressed like success. What nobody expected was how fast everything would collapse. After Empire ended, Bryshere's career didn't take off the way it should have. Projects fell through, music releases stalled, roles disappeared. Fans were confused, industry insiders were silent, and Bryshere started spiraling publicly. Then came the arrest. The domestic violence case shocked everyone. The mugshot didn't even look like the same person fans remembered. The confidence was gone. The spark was missing. What stood in its place was a broken man facing consequences while the industry kept its distance. And here's where the story gets uncomfortable. 50 Cent later suggested that Bryshere's breakdown didn't come from nowhere. Trauma doesn't always look clean. Sometimes it looks like self-destruction. Sometimes it shows up as bad decisions, emotional outbursts, and behavior that ruins everything you worked for. Instead of asking why, most people rushed to judge. After the conviction, Bryshere was essentially erased. No comeback tour, no redemption arc, no second chances. He became another cautionary tale, another former star whispered about instead of helped. Then came the most shocking moment of all. Bryshere appeared on OnlyFans, homeless, broke, desperate. The internet laughed, mocked, and speculated, but behind that moment was a deeper truth. This wasn't clout chasing, this was survival. 50 Cent reportedly spoke on this privately, expressing frustration with how quickly the industry abandons people once they are no longer useful. He made it clear that Bryshere didn't lose everything because he lacked talent. He lost everything because he was surrounded by wolves, pretending to be mentors. And the Diddy connection kept resurfacing. Allegations, lawsuits, stories from others who claimed similar experiences, patterns that couldn't be ignored anymore. Cassie's lawsuit cracked the door open, others walked through it. Suddenly, the whispers became headlines. And now, looking back, 50 Cent's warnings feel less like speculation and more like foresight. What nobody expected was that 50 Cent would be one of the few powerful figures willing to say, "This industry is dangerous if you don't know how to protect yourself." He didn't claim to be perfect, he didn't say he saved Bryshere completely, but he made it clear he tried to pull him away from something that could have destroyed him even faster. The emotional damage Bryshere carries is visible, not just in his career, but in his eyes, in his interviews, in the way he speaks now. Fame gave him everything, then took it all away without warning. And yet, this story isn't just about Bryshere Gray. It's about a system that rewards silence and punishes vulnerability. It's about young artists being handed dreams without instructions on how to survive them. 50 Cent stepping in doesn't make him a hero, but it does make him something rare in Hollywood, someone willing to acknowledge the ugly side of success, someone who understands that survival sometimes means walking away from power. As the truth continues to surface, people are being forced to reconsider everything they thought they knew about mentorship, about influence, about who really protects young talent and who simply profits from them. Bryshere Gray's story is tragic, messy, and unfinished. But if there's one thing it proves, it's this:
Not every downfall starts with bad choices. Sometimes it starts with trusting the wrong people. And as more voices speak up, one question lingers in the air. How many other Bryshere Grays are out there, suffering in silence, waiting for someone to step in before it's too late? Because in an industry built on illusion, the most dangerous thing of all might be the truth finally coming out.